Yeah. Thank you, Your Honor. I'm Steve Arnold, here today representing Bike Fitchburg, our local bicycle advocacy group, and the Wisconsin Bike Fed, our statewide bicycle advocacy group. The national advocacy group, the League of American Bicyclists, which we generally call the Bike League, has a program called Bicycle Friendly America. They are the ones that give the bicycle-friendly community and bicycle-friendly business and university awards, and they rate the states and the District of Columbia. So Fitchburg is a silver bicycle-friendly community, and we have been trying since 2015 to become gold, and we're doing a number of things like bring the B-cycles here and count traffic and other initiatives. And one of them is recruiting bicycle-friendly businesses, businesses that want to attract customers and engender their loyalty by being welcoming to those who arrive on bicycles. And so we've been very successful at that. And we now have 20 bicycle-friendly communities, bicycle-friendly businesses in Fitchburg. That's more than Madison, Milwaukee, and Minneapolis. It's the most in Wisconsin and 10th most in the country. So our newest that we're celebrating tonight are the Seminole Tap and the Great Dane Pub and Brewing Company. They have each joined the Bicycle Benefits Program to give discounts or other incentives to people who arrive by bike. They have bike parking. They're in good positions in our bicycle network for people to visit by bike. And so those are among the factors that cause the Bike League to grant them the Bronze Awards. So it's with great pleasure that we give you these plaques, and congratulations to the Great Dane Pub and to Seminole Tap.
So now we have an introduction to a couple of promotions in the fire department. The first is to promotion on Jason Ludwig to lieutenant, and Jake Lynch to from pay on call, I think, part-time to full-time firefighter. So, okay.
Yep. So as we've been doing our promotions here over the summer, it all started off with our promotion to battalion chief, which created a vacancy in our lieutenant's position. With that, we did a promotional process, and with the approval of the PFC, Jason Ludwig was promoted to lieutenant. So I'd like to introduce you to Jason. Jason, prior to that, was a full-time firefighter, so I'll have him just give a little brief history on him.
Thanks, Chief. So I've been here since 1993. This promotion is actually a little extra special with Chief Croson in charge. Him and I came up through the department together, so he's been here 32 years. I've been here 31 years. So with him promoting me, that was that much extra special. But so I was an intern from 1993 to 1995, stayed on as a paid-on-call member, was actually a paid-on-call lieutenant for a very short period of time. And then September of 1998 is when I started full-time here, and been here ever since now with this promotion. So it's really special to be here, to have this honor. Again, thank you to Chief Croson, my wife and daughter who are in the back. Thank you very much for your love and support. And my son, Alex, is in Texas. He's working tonight, so we were going to FaceTime him, but he's not available. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Jason, and congratulations.
Thanks.
You know, I have known you for, 10 years almost.
Yeah.
And I am very happy for your promotion, so congratulations.
Thank you.
So let's have a picture.
Yeah, and we're very happy to have Jason in the position also. Jake Lynch, our newest full-time firefighter, he's working tonight. Just as they were getting here, they got paged out to an EMS call over on the other side of the city. So Jake was one of our paid-on-premise firefighters. He's originally from New Glarus, and he also is on the New Glarus Fire Department, and he's also served our country as a Marine. So when I'm back here some night, I'll bring him along with me so you can get the face that goes with the name.
Yes, we are going to start with the Hispanic Heritage Month. So, okay, so I'm going to start and then we know okay. The city of Fitchburg is recognizing September 15 to October 15 as Hispanic Heritage Month. Whereas Hispanic Heritage Month is celebrated nationwide from September 15 to October 15, honoring the rich culture, history, and contribution of Hispanic and Latino communities. And
whereas Hispanic Heritage Month begins on September 15th in honor of Independence Day of 6 Latin American countries, including Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, and Mexico. And
whereas during this month it is important to recognize the unique challenges that Hispanic communities continue to face and to renew our commitment to creating a more inclusive and equitable society for all. And
whereas Latinos participate politically in government at all levels, from school boards to the governor's office, from city councils and mayors to Congress. And
whereas Hispanic Heritage Month is one of enormous pride for over 64 million Hispanics and Latinos living in the United States, comprising 19% of the population and with 25% of the American youth being Latinx. And
whereas the U.S. Census Bureau estimates that by 2060, Latino people will represent over 28% of the total U.S. population, with 119 million residing in the United States. And
whereas Latinos are the fastest growing constituency in Wisconsin, with more than 466,000 Latinos calling Wisconsin their state and home, representing 8% of Wisconsin's population. And
whereas Fitchburg is fortunate to have a dynamic Hispanic Latino community, 16% of its population, that plays a vital role in our city's economy and society. Therefore, the city recognizes and celebrates the many contributions made by the Hispanic community to improving the quality and life in our city.
ahora, por lo tanto, queda resuelta que el alcalde y el Consejo Deliberante reconocen el 15 de septiembre al 15 de octubre del 2024 como el mes de la herencia hispana en la ciudad de Fitchburg y celebran y felicitan a nuestra comunidad hispana en este mes significativo y le agradecen por sus contribuciones a la vitalidad de la ciudad de Fitchburg. Proclaim this 24th day of September of 2024. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we are going to do the picture at the end, okay? Okay, so next we move to, when is next?
Week Without Driving.
The week without driving. Okay, let me find it. Proclaiming September 30 to October 6, 2024 as a week without driving. Whereas mobility is a fundamental part of life for Fitchburg residents, connecting them to the community, allowing them to visit friends and family, and helping them to reach places of employment, education, medical services, shopping, recreation, and more. And
whereas the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics has estimated that the average cost of owning a car to be over $1,000 per month in 2023, a significant financial burden that has become unaffordable for many Fitchburg residents. And
whereas the Wisconsin DOT estimates that more than 40% of Fitchburg residents do not drive, 25% of residents 16 years of age and older, due to age, financial circumstance, physical or intellectual disability, or a preference to minimize their environmental impact, alleviate traffic congestion, and prioritize the safety of pedestrians and bicyclists. And
whereas our society's decade-long reliance on cars has prioritized the construction and maintenance of streets, with comparatively little financial investment made in improving sidewalks, multi-purpose paths and trails, and public transit, resulting in Fitchburg's walk, bike, and transit scores of 30, 58, and 20 out of 100, and Bicycle Network's analysis score of 47 out of 100. And
whereas Fitchburg Comprehensive Plan calls for the city to, 1, develop and maintain a multimodal transportation system that reduces automobile dependency and increases transportation choices. 2, establish and follow a complete streets policy that is equally sensitive to the needs of motorists, pedestrians, bicyclists, and transit users. And 3, encourage participation in car-free challenges as a way to promote the many health, financial, and environmental benefits of active transportation. And
whereas Fitchburg is taking meaningful steps to implement these policies by investing in bus rapid transit, introducing and expanding B-cycle throughout the city, continuing to build out our network of multi-use paths and bike lanes, publicly opposing the expansion of Madison's Beltline, collaborating with neighboring municipalities on a Safe Streets for All planning and demonstration grant, and pursuing Vision Zero. And
whereas Week Without Driving is a nationwide initiative that aims to raise awareness and promote understanding about the challenges faced by individuals who do not have reliable transportation, highlighting the impact of limited transportation on people's ability to work, access education and childcare, visit doctors, attend appointments, and enjoy recreational activities and entertainment.
Now, therefore, be it is resolved that I, Julia Arata-Fratta, Mayor, along with the Fitchburg Common Council members, do hereby proclaim the week of September 30 to October 6 of 2024 as the week without driving in Fitchburg, and encourage all elected officials, city staff, and Fitchburg driver to experience our current transportation system from the perspective of one of 4 in 10 residents who do not drive. This is proclaimed this 24th of September of 2024. Okay.
Mayor,
Yeah.
can I give Alder Jetzer the opportunity to speak
yeah.
about why he drafted this?
yeah, this is something that I only was aware of earlier this year, and I immediately thought it was an excellent idea for us to pursue. As I was running for city council, my platform is Healthy Citizens, Healthy City, Healthy Planet, and it all comes down to building walkable, compact, mixed-use neighborhoods. It's healthier for people. They don't need a car. They can walk wherever they go, so they get more exercise while spending less money. There's far less infrastructure that the city would need to maintain on a per capita basis, which means it's better for our city's finances. And obviously, without all that impervious surface and cars driving everywhere, that's better for our environment. And I'm glad that the mayor and council is on board with this, and I'm also very glad that other municipalities are also doing this. So this very night, the city of Madison is voting on a resolution for a week without driving. Resolutions and/or proclamations have already passed in Verona and Sun Prairie and Middleton, the Greater Madison MPO, and the Dane County Board of Supervisors.
Thank you, Bill, for bringing this forward. And also, are you expecting an elected official that week? We shouldn't be driving?
I encourage everyone to go to weekwithoutdriving.org.
City staff, too.
Yes, I emailed the mayor and council and various city staff to sign up for this, and try and go a full week without driving. And if you find that it's impossible, that's to be expected. Okay. But there is also, I sent you a link to a little form you can fill out, sponsored by the Greater Madison MPO, to kind of highlight, I went from point A to point B via this mode of travel, and I normally go by that mode of travel, and these were my challenges, these are some highlights, that sort of thing.
Okay. Great. Thank you, Bill. Okay, so next we move to the last one, is proclaiming October 2nd, 2024 as an Energy Efficiency Day. Whereas by Resolution R-26-19, the Fitchburg Common Council approved a plan to address global climate change identifying energy efficiency as a chief priority for Fitchburg, and
Whereas energy efficiency, defined as using less energy to perform the same task, is the cheapest, quickest, and cleanest way to meet Fitchburg's energy needs, avoid dangerous pollution, and reduce utility bills for residents and businesses in our community. And
whereas the energy efficiency industry supports over 2.1 million jobs in the United States, more than twice the jobs in fossil fuel industries. And
whereas implementing energy efficiency and other clean energy policies and programs can help boost economic opportunities and job creation and reduce the burden of disproportionately high energy bills on lower income residents, making energy efficiency a driver of increased equity. And
whereas the International Energy Agency has estimated that energy efficiency alone could help us meet half of the emissions reduction targets set by the Paris Climate Accords, and
whereas Wisconsin's focus on energy incentive program for energy efficiency and renewable energy has returned over $5 in benefits to Wisconsin residents for every $1 invested in the program since 2001, delivering over $1 billion in net benefits to the state over the past decade. And
whereas a nationwide network of energy efficiency groups and partners has designated the first Wednesday in October as National Annual Energy Efficiency Day, and
whereas together we can continue to contribute to our sustainability efforts by learning more about energy efficiency and practicing smarter energy use in our daily lives.
now therefore be it proclaimed that I, Mayor Julia Arata-Fratta, along with members of the Fitchburg Common Council, do hereby recognize October 2nd, 2024 as an Energy Efficiency Day in the city of Fitchburg, urging all Fitchburg residents to join us on pursuing energy efficiency as a means of achieving our clean energy goals and moving towards a more sustainable future. This is proclaimed this 24th day of September of 2024. Okay, Phil, I don't know, because you introduced that. Would you like to say some words about this resolution, this proclamation? Because this one was your idea?
This is a proclamation that Fitchburg has recognized in the past. I felt it prudent to bring this back up again, given that we are pushing forward on a sustainability plan, and there are numerous renewable energy and specifically energy efficiency goals in that sustainability plan as presented to Council at the Committee of the Whole meeting last month. So as noted in the proclamation, Council did pass a resolution in 2019 setting numerous energy and greenhouse gas reduction priorities for the city of Fitchburg. The renewable energy targets in that resolution received the most attention, but equally important is the first operative clause in that resolution, which states, given the city's first choice for meeting energy needs is energy efficiency measures that reduce both operating costs and carbon footprint, the city will prioritize energy efficiency and conservation as a means of rapidly reducing the need for centralized fossil energy generation. If you use less energy, there's less you are looking to replace with renewables. There's a phrase that's been popularized in the energy efficiency community: the cheapest kilowatt hour is the one you never have to use. So that really is the goal of energy efficiency measures. It's something that we have prioritized with numerous city initiatives, from a retro-commissioning study, the final recommended measure of which we completed a couple years ago, with some new insulation and dividing measures in the FACT TV rooms. We've pursued some really aggressive LED lighting upgrades for our buildings, as well as the street lights that the city owns and operates. There are many other energy efficiency priorities. We have a EV and hybrid vehicle fund that Council has been supporting for the last few years. Hybrid vehicles, that's another excellent energy efficiency example. You are able to accomplish the exact same tasks by using less energy to do it. So a lot of things that we've already been doing as a city. There are more that we will continue to do in support of the clean energy resolution, in support of the sustainability plan, both as a city and then within my role and working with numerous partners to try and provide education and other opportunities for the community to be engaged in this as well. So thank you.
Okay, so we are going to take a picture now with